I'm Cole William.
Created by Scott, group members William, Ryan, and Cole. Next slide. The Lost World is about that's right, a group of four adventurers adventuring into a land of unseen Jurassic creatures, which they named Maple Whiteland. Fun fact, they see dinosaurs. Details.
The Lost World setting is in Maple Whiteland. The antagonist is Mother Nature. The protagonist is the four adventurers. The thematic conflict is people versus nature. The motif is the unknown. The main characters are Professor Summerlee, Professor Challenger, Mr. Malone, and Lord John Watson.
The unknown. Examples of the motif are when Mr. Malone asks if Gladys will date him, he doesn't know what will happen. When they enter the Lost World, they don't know what they'll find. And when they're returning home, they don't know what anyone's going to say.
Go back. That was part of the slide. Go back. The Lost World wasn't as popular as Sherlock Holmes series, even though it was considered a classic because he wrote it right after the final problem.
Summary of Conan Doyle's life. Born May 22nd, 1859 in Edinburgh, Scotland. He dies on July 7th, 1930 at the age of 71. He was Scottish, but he was a British citizen. He wrote science fiction, detective fiction, and fantasy. He was a physicist, poet, novelist, and a short story writer. His most famous work was The Tales of Sherlock Holmes.
Created by
Go back. Or forward. There you go.
Copyright intended.
No copyright intended. Side view mine. Next. Don't close.
Ads, William.
Did you share the other one too?
Yeah.
Okay, go to the other one. It's up there on the tab. It's up there on the tab. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's life. Hey, go to view.
I know.
Go to present.
In a way.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's life, created by Scott. Other members called William.
The Lost World was created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who also wrote many classics such as the Sherlock Holmes tales. Fun fact, Arthur Conan Doyle based Holmes off his college professor. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's professions. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's original profession before writing was actually to become a medical student, but he did terrible in school. It's sad. And became successful with his tale of Sherlock Holmes.
Arthur Doyle had a number of occupations such as poetry, writing, and many genres, and as a physicist.
After Conan Doyle's birth and death. After Conan Doyle was born May 22nd, 1859 in Edinburgh, Scotland, he died July 7th, 1930 at the age of 71. Well, of course, afterwards, Scott. Fun fact, Sherlock Holmes is a Scotland Yard.
Didn't know that. Didn't know that, Ryan.
Yeah! Now for the next part.
Oh, dang it. I was gonna start clapping.
Don't clap yet.
Yeah,
I won't.
hold your marshmallows.
I will not hold my marshmallow. What are you doing? Other people are gonna go after you.
Yeah, but we have to skip.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to do this.
Hey, got my pencil back. I'm tapping.
Into position!
Shh, don't go yet. I need to record it. Got my pencil. I'm good. Oh no, now it's dark.
Oh, it's like
It's really dark.
This book was different when I was a kid.
Hey, Gramps, I watched this freaking awesome movie called Jurassic Park. It was based off this lame-o book called The Lost World. It was written when there still was dinosaurs. Go outside.
When I was a kid, that book was a classic.
I don't see why it's a classic. I started reading it even by chapter 5. The conflict wasn't introduced.
But there were glorious battles with ape men and other various creatures.
Sure, Gramps, the first 7 chapters of the characters doing nothing, doing more nothing, and then when something finally happens, it's the characters talking about nothing happening.
Because the greatest author of his time wrote this right after he wrote Sherlock Holmes. It's basically like the second Matrix movie. It should have never happened.
So in other words, it's one of the most boring books nowadays just because the writing style is almost a foreign language.
Si, senor.
It was still better than sci-fi movies.
Do you understand this?
Sci-fi originals.
Okay.